World's Finest number 12, written by Paul Levitz, art by Kevin McGuire, Geraldo Borges, and Robson Roca. So last issue, the girls went to a gala to find Michael Holt. Turns out Michael Holt ain't Michael Holt, it's Desaad, a person who is in Darkseid's, I don't know, headquarters, his liege, whatever you want to call it. So we pick up right where we left off with Desaad basically like going in for a smooch on Karen. And she's like, oh, God, this is gross. I hate this. And so she pushes him off using super strength. And everyone, like, she's like, okay, that's Darkseid's monster. Like, I'm immediately picking up on that. So we got to take him out right now. And we see that Helena has already ripped off a curtain rod off the wall and is using it as like a javelin stick to attack Desaad. And he's just like, okay, well, I was gonna maybe just kill Karen, but now I'm killing both of you. And Karen's like, okay, I don't know what you did with Michael or who you even are, but you have no idea who you're messing with. And she uses her super strength to just like kick a hole in the floor. Meanwhile, the security guard is going to attack Helena, and he just like holds a gun to her, and she's like, freeze. And so he's like, are you serious right now? And he just uses the curtain to take him out as she goes to attack Desaad again. And then the more security guards come up and attack Karen, and they're like, do they not see the giant monster looking freaky dude here? And they realize, oh wait, they don't. They actually don't. He is only revealing his true image to them. So everyone thinks that they're just attacking Michael Holt for no reason. So like, okay, well, this isn't working. We gotta go then, because we can't be like just killing some rando. So Karen grabs Helena and they just bust out the window. And all the people are like, oh, Michael, who were those people? Assassins? Should we call the cops? And he's just like, don't worry about them. I'll take care of it all. So then we cut to months ago in Tokyo, where Helena is beating up a bunch of Japanese mobsters who were apparently linked to the guy who became the radiation monster Haku in the first arc. Okay. So she's fighting against them. They pull out guns and she's like, uh-oh, I might need to call for backup. And then Karen immediately shows up and starts laying down, suppressing fire more or less, taking out all the gang and just be like, okay, well, the guys that we interrogated, they were telling the truth. They didn't know anything that happened between the guy who became Haku and Haku. So guess that's a dead end and we don't have to deal with it anymore. And then she kicks out the door and they start flying off. And Karen's just like, yeah, to go save you, I had to leave this paparazzi like super party where I was getting my picture taken a lot. And Helena's like, you really like being a celebrity, don't you? And she's like, you don't understand. Back on our Earth, Kal-El kept me like locked up. He didn't want anyone to know about me. So coming here and being able to be seen, it's great. It's fun. And then we see cut to now. Time magazine has run an article on Karen about how she has fallen from grace and she's like completely and utterly trash now. And Helena points out, like, yeah, that's a bit much. Like, someone is actually running, like, an entire, like, PR scheme against you. Like, you are being absolutely worked against. You're not being paranoid. And then they call, I was like, yeah, Desaad. Why does he even pick that name? And he's like, actually, I think he might have been the one who inspired the Marquis Desaad, if Batman was right about his theories on Darkseid's pantheon. So then at that point, random woman comes in, secretary, I guess, and says like, Miss Starr, the Cambridge lab, it just exploded. And Karen immediately changes into her new updated outfit, which she got in Supergirl, grabs Helena before she's even able to change, and they just fly off. And the secretary's like, you can do it, Miss Starr. I believe in you. So obviously she has some sort of crush on Karen. Like, it's established later. So they fly off and they make their way over to the lab that's exploded. Secretary is watching on TV. And then all of a sudden, portal opens up right outside of where the secretary is. Bunch of tanks come through, all led by Desaad. And Desaad's like, hey, everyone, kill them all, but kill them slowly. I want to hear them scream. And so he walks through the war-torn battlefield soon afterwards. He sees all the death and destruction. He's like, yeah, I may be exiled here, but I'm still Assad. I'm still going to mess stuff up. And he makes his way over to the secretary, who's still alive. And he's like, oh my God, you love her, don't you? And she wasn't here to say, this is great. Oh, I love this so much. Let me feel your pain. Let me just have a taste of that. And he does, and she ends up dying, and he's just like, perfect. Ah, so good. All right, let's bail everybody out in two. So then a few hours pass, and Karen and Helena show back up, and Karen's like, oh my God, I can't believe all of them were targets because of me. They were all killed simply because I was here. We gotta go underground, Helena. And she's like, no, I get it, man. I did that for years. Yeah. Let's do it. So me and you, we're going to go underground. We're going to find Assad, and we're going to finish it all. Just the two of us. So Karen is a celebrity no more, and Helena's just back to what she did. I mean, I don't dislike it. I feel like this middle bit where they were like wrapping up this weird side plot of, oh, should we ever have discovered who Haku like truly was? It felt so just tacked on. And I understand that they keep doing this thing where they do the now and then parts where it's a flashback and a present day thing. But this is the first time where the flashback is after the beginning of this series. And it feels even more awkward because of it. Like, shouldn't this have just been something that we covered as it was happening rather than all of a sudden flashing back 3 months and forward again? I don't know. It just bothered me. Beyond that, Karen, of course, has her new outfit she picked up in Supergirl. That arc hasn't ended as of the publishing of this issue, which is a bit weird that they just kind of gave the game away in that. But regardless, I guess they had to. They couldn't just pretend it wasn't happening. It's fine. It's a fine issue. I'm not over the moon with it, as I don't think I really have been with any of these these issues, but it's fine. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 6.5, and that extra little 0.5 is simply because I did like the idea that someone in the company like had a crush on Karen, like was romantically involved or interested at the very least, and then they die. But it also feels a little bit like fridging, just a tiny bit. So I'm of two minds with that. But the 0.5 is just, it kept it a little bit intriguing rather than Desai just killing a bunch of faceless people. Like we actually had a face here that we were introduced to this issue, mind you, but still someone that we had reason to care about.